Offset just got shot outside a Florida casino, and the internet is already connecting it to months of tension involving Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. But now, things might be taking a much darker turn. Rumors are circulating that Cardi allegedly dropped key evidence pointing toward Diggs, hinting he may have had intentions against Offset after their messy breakup. If that holds any weight, it could flip the entire situation, possibly tying him to the incident and even opening the door to serious legal fallout. We're breaking it all down, because this could be the biggest twist yet, and things might escalate quickly. On the evening of Monday, April 6th, 2026, Offset was shot in the valet area outside the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. The shooting reportedly happened around 7 p.m. Officers from the Hollywood Police Department were already nearby and responded almost instantly. 2 individuals were detained at the scene, and Offset was rushed to Memorial Regional Hospital with injuries that were not considered life-threatening. His team later confirmed to outlets like Rolling Stone, Variety, and TMZ that he was stable and under close observation. While he remained hospitalized, TMZ was the first to break the story, and within hours, clips started flooding social media. In one viral video, Offset appears caught in a physical altercation with an unidentified person moments before the shooting. Online voices, including DJ Academics, speculated that the other person might be Lil Che. Some unverified reports claimed the fight stemmed from a $10,000 gambling debt Offset allegedly refused to pay. Others went even further, throwing out numbers as high as $900,000 tied to gambling losses. None of that has been confirmed by Offset's team or law enforcement. Then, Lil Che's name officially entered the situation. Authorities confirmed that his real name, Tion Jaden Merritt, was arrested in connection to the incident. But here's where things get tricky. Jail records showed the 4-year-old was charged with disorderly conduct and operating in traffic without a valid license, not attempted murder, not firearm-related charges. Disorderly conduct. He was held on a $3,000 bond at Broward County Jail. His attorney, Don M. Florio, quickly stepped in, posting on Instagram that Lil J was not shot and not charged in any shooting. She urged people to verify facts before spreading rumors. She later told the Associated Press that he had no weapon and faced 0 gun-related charges. He posted bond and was released the following afternoon. After getting out, Lil Che didn't stay quiet. He went at Offset, calling him a rat and claiming Offset pointed him out to police. He even mocked the moment, saying the last thing he saw was Offset pointing in his direction. Meanwhile, police maintained the situation started as a fight, and the second person detained wasn't charged. Investigators also confirmed they're still trying to identify additional individuals involved. TMZ later dropped exclusive photos of Offset, seen for the first time after the shooting, casually smoking while wearing a hospital gown. For many fans, it brought back memories of Takeoff, who was fatally shot in Houston in November 2022 at just 28 years old, an incident that effectively ended Migos as an active group. Seeing Offset back in a hospital after another shooting, in another southern state, hit differently. But while attention stayed locked on the casino footage and Lil Che's arrest, another storyline had been quietly building in the background. One involving alleged threats, not toward Offset, but allegedly coming from him. To understand how Stefon Diggs got pulled into all of this, you have to rewind to where things first broke down between him and Cardi B. Offset and Cardi tied the knot in Atlanta back in September 2017 inches, a private ceremony they kept secret for months. Together they share 3 children, Culture Kiari, Wave Set, and Blossom Bell. On the surface, they look like one of hip-hop's most iconic couples, but behind closed doors, things were slowly falling apart under repeated cheating scandals. Cardi publicly confirmed their split in December 2023 and filed for divorce the following July. Speaking openly on X Spaces, she said the issues ran deeper than cheating, accusing Offset of lies and gaslighting that even impacted her 3rd pregnancy. She revealed she struggled to eat or sleep, saying her youngest was born underweight due to the stress she was under. Offset didn't fully deny it. In an October 2025 interview with Keke Palmer, he admitted he regretted how things ended, saying he should have respected Cardi more and owned up to his mistakes. But accepting it and moving on clearly weren't the same thing, especially once Cardi moved on publicly. By early 2025, Cardi and Stefon Diggs were already sparking dating rumors after spending Valentine's Day together in Miami. By June, they went Instagram official, posting each other, showing up courtside, and quickly becoming one of the most talked about celebrity couples. They later welcomed a child in November 2025. Their relationship moved fast and played out in full public view. Games, concerts, yachts, you name it. Cardi was even spotted supporting Diggs at New England Patriots games during the 2025 NFL season. Every appearance went viral. Every moment got dissected. And according to multiple sources, Offset was watching it all and not handling it well. When footage surfaced of Cardi and Diggs partying on a yacht around the start of NFL activities, Offset reacted online. At first, it was subtle, calling their appearances a good rollout. But then his tone shifted. In a now-deleted post, he wrote, "Now when somebody die for playing with my son, then call me the crash out." The message appeared to reference a viral photo involving his son, Wave, and Diggs. Shortly after, he deactivated both his X and Instagram accounts. That was June 2025, but things only got worse. By November, after Cardi and Diggs welcomed their child, Offset posted, "My kid, LOL," on Instagram, before quickly deleting it, seemingly questioning the baby's paternity. His team later downplayed it, but Cardi wasn't buying it. She fired back online, claiming she had been harassed and threatened for over a year, even saying she feared for her life. Then another layer got added. Instagram model Jordan Gore posted alleged messages showing Offset asking her to help set up Stefon Diggs. She claimed he repeatedly contacted her, asking for a location. A source close to Offset denied everything, saying she had personal issues with him and was blowing things out of proportion. But just when that started to fade, Selena Powell stepped in, and that's when things really escalated. Powell, who's been tied to multiple hip-hop controversies before, resurfaced in early 2026 with new claims about Offset. Despite her history, this time she brought receipts. Speaking on her podcast, she described a chaotic few weeks with him, alleging he reached out late at night, asked about her money, and even met her at a casino where he reportedly lost $15,000 she brought. She painted a picture of someone spiraling, gambling, borrowing, and acting unpredictably. But the most explosive claim came from a FaceTime recording she shared. In the clip, a man she identified as Offset allegedly made violent threats about someone, though he never directly named Diggs. According to Powell, he went further off camera, allegedly saying that if he saw Diggs, he would shoot him in the knee, strip him, and rob him. The clip quickly spread across social media, shaking both the music and sports worlds. And now, with Offset himself being shot, people are starting to connect the dots, raising questions about whether this situation runs deeper than anyone initially thought. Knee, all kinds of things. The context Powell added, specifically naming Stefon Diggs as the target, shifted the clip from random tough talk into something that felt a lot more direct music and possibly planned. Powell didn't stop there. She also alleged that Cardi B has a restraining order against Offset, claiming he isn't allowed to communicate with the kids directly. According to her, Offset could only reach them through calls made by his daughter Culture, using those conversations to indirectly learn about Cardi's life with Diggs. Music. She even claimed Offset referred to Cardi's newborn with Diggs as a bastard. On January 9th, 2026 music, Powell posted a worrying message on her Instagram story. "If anything happens to me, Offset did it. I'm tired of this grown man threatening me almost every day and making me live in fear because he owes me $15K music plus." That moment gave new weight to Cardi's earlier claims about feeling unsafe. Music. Her past tweets about harassment and fear suddenly carried more context, at least, based on Powell's version of events. Whether people believe Selena Powell or not, music, her claims line up with the timeline Cardi had already shared publicly. When Cardi finally addressed the recordings, she chose her words carefully. She said people had been waiting for her to respond music to certain things being exposed, but insisted it was actually the opposite. According to her, she had already been warning that someone was using others to harass her and gather information about her personal life and relationship. She added she was grateful for the new information music and wasn't upset with anyone sharing it. She didn't confirm or deny specific music accusations. She didn't attack Powell either. Instead, she framed everything as more proof of what she'd been saying all along, that someone close to her was actively trying to disrupt her peace, safety, and relationships. Part 5. Full Circle Casino Karma and the Bigger Music Question. Now, we circle back to the seminal Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. April 6th, 2026. Offset, the same man who allegedly made threats about shooting music, Stefon Diggs in the knee, is now the one in a hospital bed with a gunshot wound. The internet did what it always does. Music, and connected every possible dot within minutes. Fans pointed to the Powell recordings, the Jordan Gore screenshots, music, Cardi's deleted tweets about fearing for her life, the "My Kid LOL" post, and the "When Somebody Die" message. Piece by piece, a narrative started forming in real time. A man who allegedly spent months directing threats at someone else ends up facing violence himself. It's a compelling storyline, but it also needs a reality check. First, everything available suggests the shooting at the Hard Rock came from a confrontation at the casino itself, not anything tied to Stefon Diggs. According to TMZ, Offset was involved in a shooting after music, a physical altercation with Lil Che. Some unverified reports linked it to gambling debts and money is greater than... Police confirmed the situation started as a fight in the valet area, not a targeted attack connected to Diggs' circle. Second, Lil Che's lawyer confirmed to the Associated Press that he didn't have a weapon and wasn't charged with any gun-related offenses. That means whoever actually fired the shot may still be unidentified. Investigators have already said they're working to locate additional individuals involved. Third, as of now, Cardi B hasn't publicly addressed the shooting at all. No tweet, no post, no Instagram music story. The same person who once spoke openly about everything from her divorce to politics has gone completely silent here. There's also no confirmed report of her visiting Offset in the hospital. It's also worth noting that Cardi and Diggs are no longer together. Their split appears to have happened around Super Bowl weekend in February 2026. At Super Bowl LX, Cardi performed in Bad Bunny's record-breaking halftime show, but left afterward, and the two unfollowed each other soon after. Adding another layer, Stefon Diggs was later seen at the Super Bowl with a woman named Pry, the same woman rumored to have had an affair with Offset during his marriage to Cardi. That detail alone could spark a whole separate conversation. What's left is a complicated web broken relationships, alleged threats, leaked recordings, rumored gambling issues, and a shooting outside a casino that still hasn't been fully explained. The big question here is whether Cardi B exposed Stefon Diggs as being connected to Offset's shooting. Based on everything available, the Powell recordings, Cardi's statements, the Jordan Gore claims, and the Hard Rock incident itself, the answer is no. There's no verified evidence linking Diggs to the shooting. Law enforcement hasn't connected him, Offset's team hasn't accused him, Cardi hasn't pointed in that direction either. The threats in this situation, based on what's out there, went one way from Offset toward Diggs. Music, not the other way around. What Cardi did do over several months was raise concerns that Offset was spiraling, making threats, harassing people close to her, and losing music control, whether through her tweets, statements, or the claims that surfaced through Powell and Gore. The image she painted was of someone struggling to handle the end of their relationship. And now, that same person is in a hospital in Hollywood, Florida, recovering from a gunshot wound sustained in a casino valet area, not music because of Stefon Diggs, but because of whatever escalated during that fight. Quavo, the third member of Migos, posted a prayer hands emoji on Instagram. Fans echoed the sentiment music across social media, many bringing up Takeoff and calling for the violence to stop. For Offset, the road ahead includes recovery, an ongoing investigation, and unresolved issues involving divorce, music co-parenting, and reported financial troubles. Music. For Cardi B, the silence is loud. And for Stefon Diggs, who has never publicly responded to any of the threats, recordings, or allegations, the story continues without his voice. The internet will keep speculating, but the facts, as they stand, already tell a story complicated enough without forcing connections that simply aren't there.